Spiritual alchemy is an ancient philosophy that uses the metaphor of transforming metals into gold for attaining spiritual enlightenment. It is used to achieve contentment, harmony, and awareness by liberating one's essence from one's acquired personality. Alchemy has influenced many spiritual traditions and philosophies worldwide, intertwining with mysticism, medicine, and early chemistry. Ancient alchemists often encoded their knowledge in symbolic texts and images, adding an element of mystery and intrigue to their profound insights. In this way, the transmutation of lead into gold functions as a metaphor for the process of self-actualization and spiritual rebirth. It might be helpful to understand the principles of ego and shadow work. So please check out the related videos linked in the info box. As we delve into each stage, remember that true transformation is not a passive process, but an active participation in the unfolding of your highest self. First stage is calcination, tied to our foundational beliefs and behaviors. It's like clearing out clutter. At its core, the great work initiates by burning away all that has solidified into our conditioned self. It involves dismantling the egoic structures that define our identity and beliefs. Fire acts as the transformative catalyst, refining our essence within the crucible of life. Many aspire to ascend to higher levels of awareness while clinging to the comfort of their familiar identities and conflicting beliefs. Calcination disrupts this comfort, challenging the persona and dissolving the stagnant energies that uphold our ideologies and false beliefs. This stage can be extremely painful. It's akin to entering a dark night of the soul, an existential crisis that dismantles our worldview. What remains is a profound emptiness, often felt as intense grief, as the old self gradually fades away, revealing the inner void. Once the fire of calcination has burned away the old, we enter the stage of dissolution. It is a flow of letting go. This phase engages our intuition, feelings, and unconscious mind. It's a time when we open the floodgates to our deeper awareness, both of the world around us, the macrocosm, and within ourselves, the microcosm. Like water, we become fluid, allowing emotions to flow freely. It's akin to unclogging a drain where suppressed feelings rise to the surface. This process allows us to release and cleanse ourselves from the remnants of our conditioned self, freeing up our vital life force for further transformation. In simpler terms, dissolution is like taking a deep dive into our inner waters, where we confront buried emotions, gain new insights, and begin to dissolve old patterns that no longer serve us. It's a vital step in the alchemical journey toward inner purification and self-awareness. The third stage, separation, is where things get intriguing. At this point, aspects of yourself that were broken down in the calcination phase split from those identified in the dissolution phase. This creates two opposing forces, often seen as being in conflict. This internal battle helps the soul review and decide what needs to be discarded from our lives. In the earlier stage of dissolution, we explored our hidden thoughts and patterns. Now in separation, we focus on separating our true self from our false self. Stillness in separation. Alchemy, the art of transformation, involves breaking things down and putting them back together in a better way. In this stage, we use the element of air to help us see the difference between our genuine essence and our conditioned habits. Imagine you are watching yourself from a distance, without judgment, just observing your thoughts and feelings. This detachment helps us understand ourselves better. The intense emotions we faced in calcination are now transformed into a peaceful stillness in separation. Conjunction, the alchemy of integration. This is the stage where the soul and body come back together after being purified in the first 3 stages. This is when we start thinking and acting from a higher, wiser place. In this stage, the masculine and feminine sides of ourselves, which were previously in conflict, begin to work together in harmony. Our heart and mind open up, seeking balance. This stage is often symbolized as an alchemical marriage between the inner king, our logical, intellectual side, and the inner queen, our intuitive, emotional side. This process happens in the element of earth, representing the beginning of true embodiment and balance in our journey. The goal is to create a sense of oneness and unity within ourselves. Ultimately, the alchemy of integration leads us to a state where we find harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. The stage of fermentation. This stage involves breaking down what we built in the previous phase so it can transform into something greater. Think of it as a necessary decay that allows us to grow. In this stage, what we created earlier breaks down into a ferment, which acts like fertilizer for the soul. It's similar to how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Inside its cocoon, the caterpillar's body dissolves into a liquid that will be reorganized into a butterfly. For us, this means letting go of our old identity and resolving any remaining conflicts within ourselves. This deep introspection helps us transform and move to an even higher level of being. Carl Jung called this process metanoia. Although it might be tough, the agreement reached in the previous stage, conjunction, helps us surrender and embrace this transformation. The next phase is distillation. In this stage, we purify our essence from the material aspects of our being. It's a critical step where our spiritual essence rises above our lower self. This represents our journey towards spiritual growth as we face and integrate our shadow aspects. We may reach a point of understanding and mistakenly believe we have reached the pinnacle. However, true progress requires humility to acknowledge that there is always more to learn and higher truths to attain. During distillation, we refine our body, mind, and soul. The goal is to filter out the remaining fragments of the ego, leaving behind our pure core essence. This process helps us align more closely with deeper truths, allowing for continuous growth and transformation. Coagulation is the final stage where opposing forces like spirit and matter and body and soul merge into one unified whole. This stage results in the creation of the Philosopher's Stone, symbolizing the full integration of the higher self. Here, the masculine and feminine forces within us harmonize, leading to enlightenment and direct connection with the divine. During coagulation, our heart awakens to unconditional love, which is recognized as the very essence of reality. This stage marks the birth of the fifth element, ether, also known as the universal life force. Ether embodies unconditional love and is the source of all consciousness. Transforming into this element allows us to ascend to higher dimensions of being. The alchemical journey mirrors our life experiences, guiding us toward a greater reality. Alchemy, much like a phoenix burning itself to ashes to be reborn again, involves willingly undergoing a profound change. This transformation involves the death, resurrection, and rebirth of our divided ego into the higher self. Few choose this path because it demands sacrificing worldly attachments. The great work, as it's known, is reserved for those willing to realize their full potential, enduring significant trials to achieve spiritual unity and enlightenment. In closing, embarking on this alchemical journey is a personal odyssey where not everyone may traverse every stage or reach the pinnacle of their potential. Yet each step taken in these transformative processes holds profound worth. It's about embracing the challenges, acknowledging the growth they bring, and becoming a better version of ourselves through every trial and triumph. It's a journey where we uncover new strengths, gain deeper insights, and find greater fulfillment in our lives. As we navigate these paths of self-discovery and growth, let's cherish the journey itself, the moments of clarity, the resilience found in adversity, and the wisdom gained through experience. Each step forward is an opportunity for personal evolution and a testament to our commitment to living authentically. Subscribe to our channel for more insights, tools, and encouragement to support your ongoing growth journey. Keep being transformational. Pause threes.